All right, welcome everybody. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Welcome, guys. Welcome, guys. It's a beautiful morning. Time is 10:11. Temitope Ogunkelu. How are you? Olamide. How are you? Nikki, for real. Good morning. Good morning, YouTube. It's available on YouTube, yes. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Instagram. Why do you do interesting topic during the week period? Week period. Oh, I'm sorry. If you want me to do it during the weekend, I can do it in the weekend too. All right. But I just feel like this is something that we need to talk about. Michael Adenika. God bless you. Thank you very much. I can't pronounce your name. Sopsi. Sopsi Busi. I can't pronounce that name, but I'm sorry. How you doing? All right, good morning, everybody. I believe you can hear me. If you can hear me, please, I need uh, a kind of a feedback real quick. If you can hear me, please let me know you're hearing me. Koyo Basi, how you doing? All right, guys, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Thank you very much for coming. All right, let's jump on the show real quick this morning. How will I listen when I'm walking? I'm sorry. Sorry about it. Do you guys want me to shut it off and then we can do it in the evening? If you guys want me to do it in the evening, we can do it in the evening time. All right. We can do it in the evening time if you want me to do that. All right. Thank you for the feedback. Thank you for the feedback. Really appreciate that. Uh please come back to Facebook. I'm trying. I still have they blocked me on Facebook, so I have 6 hours to go. They blocked me for 1 month. So 6 hours time, I will be able to broadcast on Facebook. But for now, no Facebook. All right. Do you want me to go ahead? All right. Good. Okay. So let's go ahead and just do it. And you guys, if you're working, you can go back and watch it. I'll keep it on my page on Instagram. You're gonna see it. Sorry, on YouTube. You're gonna see it on YouTube after. It's possible for me to take it off Instagram, but I'll keep it on YouTube for you guys. All right. Now, welcome everybody. Thank you very much for coming. We really appreciate uh, your your coming all the time. I will write you later. Update what? Nathaniel. All right, write me later. Let's know what exactly it is. All right. So I just got back from Nigeria. I'm still feeling it. It's still not going. It's still not going. It's like I should go back now. I don't want to. I don't want to waste the time. I don't want to waste time. Every time I go to Nigeria and I come back, I always want to go back. But by the time I focus on paying bills, I kind of like I forget about it. But this time around, there is nothing like me forgetting about Nigeria. Nigeria is a place to be, and I'm telling you, I'm going back there. So we're starting a church in Nigeria. We're starting a church in Nigeria, but it's not a kind of a regular kind of church uh, like we have in Nigeria. It's a kind of a place of information, a place where we're going to start teaching about principles. We're going to teach principles of life, how to do this, how to do this, how to do this, and how to do this. It's not a place where we just go sing and see revelations alone. It's not about seeing visions. It's about helping people to get on their feet, helping people to navigate, to know exactly what to do. Lua Yemisi Yakubu. I can spot you right there. All right, that's what we're going in there for. And see, there's something they call community wealth. Community wealth is not for pastors alone. It's not pastors alone that should be flying jets and be riding good cars and living in mansions and all that. It's supposed to be for everybody. And you know that number of people. You see, when people, uh, the more people you have, the better. Pastor Ola, cool down about Nigeria. It's always with when you visit from time to time. I know, but this time around, I want to be in Nigeria. I want to stay in Nigeria. I want to feel the people. I want to love the people. I want to share some few things with the people that will open their eyes to see what they need to do. All right. Uh, and I'm going to be going to Ibadan. Ibadan is actually the place to go to for this, not Lagos. Lagos is already exposed, and a lot of people in Lagos they know the secret of prosperity. But we're going to be going to Ibadan. Let's open the eyes of people. It's not just about going to dance. It's not just about revelation. It's not just about preaching, preaching, preaching. 15 minutes preaching is good enough. But the teaching part of it is actually the most important. Is the most important. All right. So we have started already. I have over 100 plus people, 160, 170, going 200 people that are already registered to be members of the church. And we're presently working on the venue. The venue will be done and then we can start. Okay. Instrumentalist, the Yakpa, or already music department is actually on point right now. Uh, you know what I'm saying? So, but I don't want to just keep people in church. I just don't want to keep them inside church just to come and dance. I don't just want to keep them in church just to come over and watch people play music. I just don't want to make them to sit there just to come and listen to Jesus is good alone. All right, let's put practical into what we do. Let's practicalize what the Bible is saying, and let's see the kind of results that we are going to get. And that's what I want to do. I'm not going to just sit here on social media, just be talking about it. I want to come down there. Let's eat together. Let's sit together. Let's brainstorm together. Let's look at the kind of businesses to start. When the number is there, it's easy for us to do it. Very easy for us to do it. When we have the number, we'll be able to do it. Let's change people one by one. Let's change people one by one. Enough of just going to church and just be saying, "We bring the sacrifice of praise." And somebody's singing it, and you're thinking about, what am I going to eat when I get home? And somebody's thinking about, oh my God, my business is not working. Or what am I going to do? I don't even have a job. I don't even have this. And that's what's going to bring people to night vigil all the time. You come to night vigil, night vigil, night vigil just because you don't have direction. All right. It is the direction that is the most important. Like I said a few days ago, uh, uh, God did not just start. It didn't start by calling things out. It didn't start by calling things out. The first thing God did was to create. He created heaven and earth. He used his hand to create. So you need to create something. All right. The part of creating something is missing. And after creating the whole stuff, God now started calling things out, calling things out, calling things out, because there is a foundation for those things to sit on. Miracles just don't happen. They happen when there is a foundation for it to sit. Enough of us just faking people and letting blind see, a hand growing out, sickness disappearing, and stuff. Let's go and deal with the issue. Why is this person sick? This person is sick because they don't have money to eat good food. This person is sick because they are broke. All right, all of this stuff, they are not able to afford to go to the hospital is difficult for so many. So they'll come to church for healing and all kinds. So let's deal with that foundation first. Let's create something. When we create, then we can start calling things to come into it. Your faith will walk when there is something on the ground. Your faith will walk when there is something on the ground for you to call something to come over and occupy. Okay, you can't just be calling things and you think it's going to appear like that. It's not going to appear that way. All right. So if people are ready for it, I'm ready to teach. I'm ready to teach people the secret, the principles that they need to learn to be able to make it. I'm ready to teach those things. But the willingness is actually the most important. Some of our Nigerian people, they are set in their ways. All they want to do is pray, 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 pray. I understand prayer is good. I love to pray myself, but I don't just pray. I create something, then I pray on it. All right. I create something and I pray on it. If you don't have anything and you're just praying, 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 it's still going to result into zero. All right, nothing. If somebody's going through divorce right now, that person needs to put something on the ground, and that is you need to go for counseling and you need to go for therapy. You need to set yourself straight, make yourself feel good, accept that status that you're a divorcee, and then we now start building from there. Then we now start building from right there. Okay, so if you see the rate by which people go to pray, night vigil, 7 days, right? 7 days fasting and prayer, 7 days this and this, and at the end of the day, they're not getting any result. So the result will only come when we have something. And Nigeria is the place to plant something. Nigeria is the place to plant. All right. On Sunday, my message was you got to die. You need to die. If you cannot die, you cannot live. If you can't die, you can't live. As I was teaching, I was even ministering to myself. All right, you need to die for you to live. The Bible made us to understand that if you have a grain of seed in your hand and you keep it in your hand, it's never going to grow. All right, the most important thing for you to do is to drop it in the ground. And the first thing that will happen to that seed is the seed will die, and then eventually we start growing, and then it will grow downwards, not upwards. Not upwards. And then when the root will touch water, it will now start growing upwards. Okay, inside of that tiny little seed, there's a tree of mango. Inside of that tiny little seed, there's a tree of mango. There, you can't see the mango tree, but you're looking at the seed. You are a seed yourself. Who you're going to become is in you. The power that you need to grow is inside you. All right. You don't need any other thing outside of the seed to grow. So all you need is a ground to plant yourself. And then you're ready to die. Ready to die to self, die to instant gratification, die to laziness. You have to die to anxiety. You can't be too anxious to grow. There's a rate by which you grow. All right, and you put yourself in the ground. And that's why the Bible says Paul plant, Apollo put the water, and that's when God will now show increase. God will not show increase without you planting something. You have to plant something, and you plant it on a good ground. It's not about, I have a business. What kind of business do you have? And then when we look at the business you have, it's nothing. It's just zero. There is nothing like a good publicity for your business. There is nothing like a support system for your business. There's the business you're doing is not something we want. All right, so you need to sit down. We have to mentor you. It's not just praying. It's a kind of a class where we mentor people to know exactly what you're doing. Then you pray along with it. Then God will show increase on whatever it is that you do. That's what we're taking to Ibadan. That's what we're taking to Nigeria. 170 people already linked up to it. The group is active right now. We already have the choristers. We already have the ushers are getting ready. We already have the media department, the social media department. They are ready to work. They are ready to work. Every one of them, they are ready to work. Okay? They are all ready to work. Okay, so the issue is we need to open the eyes of people to stop looking at the government. Leave the government alone. Be the government of your life. Don't blame the government for this or blame the government for that. The first thing you got to do is for you to look into yourself. I'm a seed. Am I growing or I'm just there? Okay, some of you are afraid to die. You are afraid to take challenges. You are afraid to risk things. If you are afraid to risk something, you're going to end up in a risk. If you are not ready to die, you can't make it. You can't live. You got to be ready to die to live. Don't do audio money. Don't do audio lifestyle. Don't be taking picture by the car of somebody else. All right, just to look good. All right, don't be buying clothes that you can't even afford. All right, don't make yourself look good when you don't have the money. The very first thing is for you to create something, and then you start calling things out. You call things out. That's what God did. He created heaven and earth, and he started calling, let there be, and let there be. And every time he will do that, he will look at it and say, it's beautiful. It will be beautiful when you have a solid foundation for your life. All right? It's not just about going to school. It's about having a kind of you have to have a vision. You have to know where you're going. You have to set up goals. And I want to do that. That's what I want to do. I want to be able to. It's difficult for you to do it in America. In America, everybody is kind of like consumed with paying bills, bills. Tell them to come to do something. They don't have time. They don't have time. Nigerians, they have time. They want to make something out of their lives. Because that's why they go to night vigil 7 days straight. That's why they go to revival 25 days straight. That's why they go to music concert 25 days straight. All right. If you can bring something that will benefit them, you bring it to them, they will absorb it and they put it to use. Nigerians are brilliant people, they're very active people, they're ready to do it. All right. So we can't just sit on the inside here on social media and be talking about wealth. And at the end of the day, they don't even understand. You need to teach them the principles, how to start, how to get to where they're going. All right. They must have a vision. We must have plan. We must set a time, and then we keep on going and keep on going. 170 of them already registered. And they're on my WhatsApp right now. We're chatting, we're communicating, we're doing trainings. And at the end of the day, everybody, you'll start hearing the good news. What we're going to make out of these people. All right? What we're going to make out of these people. It's going to be awesome. The church is not a place where we're going to be collecting tithes. This is not a tithe kind of church. No, it's not tithe kind of church. It's a place where you use your money to build something for yourself. It's a place where you use your money to create a tomorrow for yourself. It's going to gladden the heart of God. What you give at the church is a support to pay the bills of the church. That's all you need. It's not just making money for a pastor, sending money to a pastor, giving money offering to a pastor, and those ones are using the money to make themselves shine and buying good cars and stuff. The members are supposed to utilize the little money they're making to better their own lives. And that's when they'll be able to give. When you ask them, they give because now they have a surplus. All right, that's that. All right, so today we want to talk about the pressure men go through in marriage. It's difficult. It's very, very difficult. And it's very, very difficult. If you guys don't understand it, you don't understand it. I'm a man myself. I go through pressure. And I don't want pressure. I hate pressure in my life. Men are not designed for pressure. Likewise, women too. You guys are not designed for pressure. But you see, the way men are, we don't talk too much. We don't want to expose ourselves too much. We don't call people to report things too much. We actually put it inside of our head and we're going crazy by the day. Now, there are bad men and there are good men too. I don't want you to get it twisted. If you are so lucky to find a bad man, okay, that's your fault. That's your fault. All right, because some of you women are looking for six-pack, you're looking for good job, you're looking for tall, handsome men. And you're not looking at the character, you're not looking at the amount of God that lives inside of them. All right, you're not looking at the amount of God that they have. You're not looking about the knowledge of God that dwells in them. All right, you're not looking at the character of the man. You're only looking at the physique of the man. If you get the wrong man, that's fine. That's your cup of tea. All right, so don't come here and be crying. Don't come here to cry. You got what you're looking for. All right, you can't find let me see. I don't know how to say it. You can't get a good guy out of Omowobe or Mata when you are looking for Omogafe that's doing, hey, what's up? You can't get a good guy out of him. If that's what you're connecting to, Omogafe, look connect, mom. That's what you get. Don't you ever don't come here and be crying. They say, oh, he's a bad man. There are good men. There are good men, easygoing men, family-oriented kind of guys who are ready to live with you, stay with you, and live the rest of their lives with you. There are so many good men. But it seems like you guys are not looking for them. You're not looking for such kind of people. You are looking for the happening bubbles. A happening bubble wants to have many girlfriends. He is not just fine for fine sake. He's not just fine for just being fine. He's fine. And he looks at himself in the mirror and says, Omolo tutoi. He gets in the head of a guy. When you're fine, tó bá fine ó mọ̀ bó fine ó yẹ o kì í ṣe ẹran ìlú kan ó bá ti fine ó fine nìyẹn o kì í ṣe ẹran ìlú kan. A lot of people a lot of people will want you. A lot of women will want you. You begin to see women coming all around, fine boys. Hey, what's up? How you doing? The guy is happy. He's very happy. He's getting all the attention. He's happy. All the other boys hate him. The other guys don't like him because he's fine. The guy's just fine. Just fine for himself. Okay? And that's what you guys always look for. And that's why you see majority of these young guys right now, they go to the gym just to build muscle and have six-pack and everything because that's what you women die for. And they say, oh my gosh, 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 oh my and I wonder why are women so dumb like this? That you will see a guy that will treat you like a queen. You will see a guy that will treat you with respect. You don't want him. You don't want him at all. You don't want that guy. That's not the guy you want. If you put two guys on the same side and then you see one guy that is happening bubble and the one that is just cool, quiet, easygoing, all the ladies will pick the happening bubble. I don't understand. And then later down the road, you come and say, he's a bad guy. Oh my gosh, he's a bad guy. Oh God. It has been revealed unto you, son of man. It has been revealed to you, son of man. Let me say, woman of man. Or daughters of man. It has been revealed unto you. Oh yeah. Unto you what is good and what is evil. He said, I beg you, I beseech you, choose the good. Choose the good. No, you will not choose the good. Only. Choose the good. He's very cute. He's cute. He's very cute. He's cute. Cute, yellow mama. You will agree with cute. I remember I connected one guy and one girl together. The girl said, oh my God, he's too short. He has a butt belly. He's not fine at all. I said, okay. I said, this stuff always happens. It always happens all the time. Then I connected the guy with another girl, and the girl was like, my money, yes, sir. My money, okay. Something is better than nothing. I said, you better take something that is better than nothing. Then the girl connected and stopped. The girl walked that guy to death. The guy lost weight. He started looking fine. When money entered into his ugliness, the guy started becoming fine boy. The guy started eating on time. He was losing weight, was working out, was everything. At the end of the day, the guy is a fine bobo now. He's a fine bobo. He's a fine bobo right now. Okay? You look at the package and say, he's still short. Oh my gosh, no. You come back and tell me when you finish to bad demo. So what am I saying this morning is that we have a lot of problems. Men, we go through so much. Actually, not so much. We go through too much. Too much in life, too much in marriage, too much in family, too much everywhere. Too much. We go through too much. Too much. And I'm telling you, for real, we are pity men. I pity men. And I'll let you know. I pity men. They are real men, man. Good men who are ready to hold it down. Real men who are dead to self. Real men that will die for their family. Real men that will feed their family. Real men that will protect their family. Real men, they're out there. But sometimes they might be unlucky. They might be very, very unlucky. They might find the wrong kind of women. And, you know, and these men too. Easy going men. Easy going. You are easy going. I understand. One thing about it is the truth, though. Yoruba people are very, very wise. Easy going guy. Ready to do nice things and stuff. But when they show you a girl that would buy a kale, a girl to a draft for They will show you that one. Irony, like, yeah, holy fair. Bó ṣe ń ṣobìnrin náà ló ń ṣọkùnrin, olójú kòǹgbà ní gbogbo yín. Ó ní fẹ́, ó ní gbà, kò ní fẹ́, kò ní gbà ní ẹ̀. Irọ́ ni. Ọmọ tó mú ẹ point báyìí tó mú ẹ wo sílìn, tó ń wo sílìn báyìí ló máa fẹ́ ojú ẹ yàmàyàmà yẹn. The girl that the breast is pointing like this, that's what you will want. But bum bum is big. Bum bum fẹ́ máa jábọ́lẹ̀. The bum bum that wants to fall down, that's what you're looking for. Ó ló máa wá káàkiri. Oh, ni jókòó jẹ́jẹ́. You won't sit down and say, take in jókòó jẹ́jẹ́. Let me just sit down jẹ́jẹ́ here and just make my life easy. Irony. Until the bum wants to fall down. That's what you see. That's what you see. If the bum is not falling down, you are not looking. The breast must be pointing to the heaven. The breast must be saying, Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar. The breast must be pointing to heaven before you will see it. You can't see it. Oh yeah. And those girls with the bum that are about to fall down, and the breast that is actually saying Allah Akbar, those ones, they know they have it. They call them, you are endowed. Endowed. You say, oh my God, you are endowed. You are endowed. I'm not going to lie to you. Go to my oh yeah. Oh, you didn't look at the character of the girl. Is this girl going to give me peace or not? Is this girl not going to give me? Is he going to give me peace? Is this girl going to respect me? Is this girl going to be easy? Oh, you don't know his money in the job. The thing where you see they carry now money in the job. Now money in the job. You don't know. You just be there, you're doing yama. When they give you a girl that will give you peace, you not gonna look at that one and say, oh, she look like Holy Mary. I don't want Holy Mary. I want happily babe. Happily babe, no matter what. You see, sometimes I don't know the English of offer. Sometimes it's a offer. It's what you use your hand to pull. You pull it with your hand, finish. Your eyes come clear. Okay? You're a very easy person. You know your own temperament is not the wahala kind of temperament, but you marry a wahala woman. Okay? So everybody's supposed to know themselves. You're supposed to know who you are. You're supposed to know what you can take. You're supposed to know your capacity. Oh, I don't like wahala. So you don't go and be looking for wahala when you don't want it. You don't like wahala when you don't want it. All right? I see it all the time. You see, every time you see one very JJ guy, is very JJ, is very easy going, he cannot even talk. And you say, oh, brother, you want a wife? Say, yes, I do, sir. They'll be saying, sir. Like the very respectful people. And then you start showing them pictures. You now show them picture of one girl that dressed like Holy Mary. Say, no, I pass. I say, why? Why are you passing this one? This is the one that fits you. Say, oh, no. Show me another one. And then you show them the Kwaminku. The Kwaminku with pointed breast and everything. They say, yes, sir. The Holy Ghost is speaking, sir. What's he saying? This is the one. This one right here. You see, at the end of the day, me, I'll be pitying them and say, holy be sugar. Ìrẹ́ máa gbé ṣúgà finally lélẹ́yìí ò lẹ́mìí ọmọ tó fẹ́ gbé yìí ò lẹ́mìí ẹ̀ irọ́ ní ọkọ̀ ní gbọ́ràn. I will manage this, sir. I will. Let me pick this call. Hello? I'm on a show. That's why I'm actually trying to say I'll call you back. You're not checking your message. I said I'll call you back. I'm on a show. Yeah. No, I'm on the show, man. Call me back. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? I'll be pitying them. I'll be pitying those boys. Eré ẹ̀ pa mí, eléyìí tó fẹ́ gbé yìí máa le jù ẹ lọ, ò lè dín yín mọ́, ẹrin ni. Àwọ̀ erin leléyìí, àwọ̀ erin òyìn ẹ̀ ká. Your teeth will come out. Leave this one alone. They don't go here. So you see, women, we're going through stress. We go through a lot of pressure in our lives, and we don't like pressure. We don't entertain pressure. We break down. when there is too much of pressure. We're not designed for pressure. No, we're not. Okay? We're not designed for pressure at all. We're not. Okay? So when you see a good man inside of a relationship, and you start to see him changing as a woman, you start to see your husband changing. There's so much that guy is carrying in his head, in his mind. So much. So much. Men, we are designed to pay bills. That's what's in our head. Tell us something different, we will never listen. Whereas, we're not meant to pay bills by ourselves. We have someone to help us. But you see, because of the orientation and the mentality from where we're from, we believe that a man is supposed to be the provider. Providing is not easy. To provide is not easy at all. You see, you are providing, you are not providing enough, your wife will talk. Women go talk. Women, you see, the issue with women, I don't understand. A lot of women, they always compare their husband to another person. The moment you start comparing your husband to another person or with another person, you are damaging your relationship. You're damaging it. You visited your friend's house, and the husband just redecorated the kitchen or renovated the kitchen. Doesn't mean you're going to come home and put pressure on your own husband. You know your husband. You know what the guy is carrying. You know his nature. Understand him. All right? Give him peace. Don't put pressure on your husband. When you put pressure on him, you will start seeing him just disconnecting little by little, little by little, little by little. And you know the nature of man. They don't talk too much. They don't talk too much. The next thing a man is going to do to you, by the time you just put too much of pressure on him, is to frustrate you. The man will frustrate your life. He will frustrate your life. And that's when we start hearing crying. That's when we start hearing news. When you are doing it to him, we won't hear anything. The guy will take it. When the guy now start frustrating you, that's when the whole neighborhood will know that something is wrong. Oh, he's no longer talking. Oh, he's hiding inside bathroom. Oh, he's no longer coming. Oh, he's not having sex with me. Oh, he's not doing. Then everybody will know. Go and look at the nature of a man. A man will not tell anybody you are not having sex with him. He will just say, okay, no sex today. That's fine. No sex tomorrow. That's okay. He will go to the bathroom and dance soapy straight. He will take care of himself. Or probably go and have girlfriend outside. That's when everybody will get to know, oh, he's having side chick, oh, he's having child. But when you are depriving him of sex, nobody knew about it. The guy didn't talk to nobody, he didn't call anybody to. How will he feel? How will I call my mother-in-law and say, Mama, say yes. Ọmọ yóò gbé dúró. Ọmọ yìí ṣe yamayama ni o. Ọmọ yóò gbé dúró kí n fẹ́ ṣe sí o. Mo report ẹ̀ fún yín o. How do you think I'm going to tell my mother-in-law ọmọ yóò gbé dúró? How? Báwo mo fẹ́ sọ? Báwo mo fẹ́ sọ? What kind of mind will I have to actually be now saying to my mother-in-law like that kind of stuff? Now your daughter is not allowing me to have sex with her. I can't even say it. I will just make it to be so no eku. I will just keep quiet. But the next thing I'm planning, I'm gonna deal with you. You will think I'm not. You're fooling yourself. I will deal with you big time. I will deal with you big time. And by the time I start dealing with you, that's when you start calling my own parents. And that's why you start calling pastor. That's why you start calling everybody. He's no longer having sex with me. Oh, he's not touching me. It's been 2 years. He's not touching me. No, come on. We go through pressure. Men go through pressure too. If you are going through pressure, we do too. You see, that's why I always advise people, couples, please, if there is a situation, deal with it. Don't let it linger. When you're keeping something and then you're reacting and reacting and reacting, you think it's right. It's not right. You are digging a grave. It's never right. When you continue to do reaction, you're just reacting. Where's my food? Where's my? You think it's good? It's always very good. It's always very, very good for us to sit and talk. Men, please, I beg you. When your wife is saying we got to talk, give him the chance to talk and say your own too. When you finish saying your own, whosoever is required to say I'm sorry, say I'm sorry. And rectify the stuff, deal with that situation to the root of it. And then we now start waiting to fight again later down the road, because the fighting is never going to stop. We're going to continue to fight. We'll always have disagreements and stuff constantly in marriage. Because constantly. It's never going to stop. Never. You see what I'm saying? So men do go through stress. They go through problems. We go through it every day. All right? And normally, when you look at a man with stress, it's almost about money. It's always about money. Always about money. For men, it's always about money. All right? When you get married and your wife is going to school and you're paying the bills alone and all kinds of stuff, and then by the time the wife starts making money, the next thing you want to put in her face is that I paid the bills when you are not working, I paid your tuition when you are in nursing school, and all kinds of, like, as if to say, okay, I'm doing you a favor. So now is the time for you to pay back. That's not supposed to be the mindset. Not supposed to be the attitude. The attitude is that you are actually grooming your wife, developing your wife, and by the time the wife starts working, nobody should tell your wife or tell you that now is the time for you now to support and let us pay bills together. Okay? A woman is not supposed to wait until the husband will say, oh, Chibi has been paying bills. Chibi, you have been paying bills without me. All right, that's a stupid woman. That's a nonsense woman right there. Your husband paid bills throughout the time you were going to school. Your husband paid bills throughout the time you actually were in Nigeria. Your husband paid bills all through. Now you are working and making money right now. Is it not the time for the two of you to now sit down and say, sweetheart, I know you are only making $5,000, but now I'm making $5,000 too. Let's put the whole money together and pay the bills and let everybody be at peace. Is that not what's supposed to come out of a woman's mouth? And then some women will now begin to think that it's my money. Your money, my foot. Your money, my foot. And then you now say marriage is not good. Marriage is not good. How will marriage be good when you are selfish? A selfish woman can never know peace. You think a selfish woman will know peace? It's enough for a man to now start frustrating you. When the man will now start frustrating you, you start shouting. That's when you start shouting. Oh, he doesn't come home anymore. I won't come home too. Even me myself won't come home. You are making money. You didn't support me to pay bills. I'm not coming home. I'm going to stay wherever I am. I will stay somewhere outside of where you could be. I could be just for me to have peace. You're a very wicked person. You're a wicked woman that I pay bills throughout the whole stuff, and now you're not telling me it's your money because I'm a man? Come on. No wonder men wants to rule their wives. They will rule you. They're going to rule you. They will rule you when that's your attitude. A good attitude, a good woman is supposed to come on the table and say, sweetheart, oh, I started work last week, or I started work 2 weeks ago. They paid me my first salary. What should we do? And then the two of you, see, I always say this, and sometimes people disagree with me. A good marriage, when you have a man and a woman who are good together, they need to do joint account. I don't care what you say. I will continue to say my own. All right? If you don't trust your husband, if you don't trust your wife and all kinds of stuff, that's your palaver. That's your palaver. A good marriage is supposed to have joint account. You know, the reason why we're together is for us to make life easy for each other. The reason why we're together is to build our prosperity together. One will chase 1,000, two will chase 10,000. That's what it is. That's what Bible says. All right. But now you guys will say, oh no, I will have my own money. Oh, let him have his own money. I'll build my own house. Let him build his own house. So why are you in marriage? Why can't you just remain single and just be having boyfriend or have girlfriends and stop being in marriage? If you don't know how to run marriage, go and leave marriage alone. You don't know marriage, just shut up and just go sit down somewhere and go and have a boyfriend. Go have a boyfriend somewhere that will be validating you. You can have kids for that boyfriend and stuff like that. But when it comes to marriage, marriage is together. It's supposed to be together. When there's something wrong in the marriage, you go fix it. Go fix whatever is in your marriage. You don't trust somebody with your money, but you trust them with your vagina. What nonsense is that? You close your eyes, the man is actually pumping you, and you don't even know, maybe the guy wants to kill you, but you trust him with your life. But you don't trust him with your money. You trust a woman with your life, but you don't trust her with your money. So what's the marriage for? And I say, oh, you're just roommates. Oh, you pay electricity bill. Let me pay rent. You pay water bill. Let me pay this one. What nonsense is that? What are you teaching your children? What kind of stuff are you teaching your kids? What are you teaching your daughter? That when you go into marriage, the marriage is just a contract of living together. That's all. Just for you to have somebody living in your house. It's not somebody you build your life with. You don't build your life with your husband and you want life to be easy. You don't build your life with your wife and you want life to be easy. It's not going to happen. You don't trust somebody, you are not supposed to be with the person. Lack of trust means lack of marriage. No trust, no marriage. All right? That's for me. For me, that's how it is. That's how it is. If there's something missing in the relationship, let's take it to the fixer. Let them fix it for us. Let's not just sit down there and just say, oh, what works for you doesn't work for me. Oh, what stupid stuff is working for you? Is that the definition of marriage in your life? Is that what when you were in church, that was what they taught you? Oh, what works for this person doesn't work for me. Why is it not working for you? Why is partnership not working for you? Why is togetherness not working for you? Why is joint account not working for you? You need to put it on the table. Let's deal with it. That's what it is. Marriage is not easy. You think marriage is easy? We're going to be looking for easy way out. Let's just look for easy way out. You keep your money, I keep my money. That's the easy way out for you. All right? That's not marriage. And later down the road, you end up in divorce. And when you end up in divorce, you now say, I don't know when the devil visited my marriage. He visited your marriage from the first day when you told your husband you're not doing joint account. He visited your marriage when you told your wife you're not doing joint account. The two of you are supposed to put resources together. You're supposed to live together. It is from our lives. From our lives that we say, okay, I want you, you want me. All right? I give my life to you, you give your life to me. All right? We share each other's life. And at the same time, we share each other's money. Whatever you make, that's what brings togetherness. Togetherness, that's what brings it. You can't separate nothing. You cannot separate anything. When it comes to marriage, you be together. Who won't work for me doesn't work for you. Go and throw that thing away. Stupid stuff. That's a stupid language. Anybody saying that? What works for what work for what? Go and look at people that are in happy marriage. Go and look at people that are really doing well in marriages. And they put their resources, they put their stuff together. They buy houses together, they build houses together, they buy cars together, they do everything together. And when one of them should, when the husband is gone, the wife will take over the whole thing. The wife will take over the whole thing. That's ideal. That's the way marriage should be. We labor together, we eat it together. When you die, I take over. When I die, you take over. When both of us die, let our children take over. All right? That's what it is. When you're inside of a marriage and you don't trust your husband, you don't even know maybe he's got a wife outside, then that's not marriage at all. The moment your husband is going outside to have another girlfriend outside that is totally treating like a wife, then there's something wrong in the marriage. And most of the time, don't let me say most, some of the time it's not the fault of the man. It's the fault of the wife. It's the fault of the wife. Most of the time, some of the time, it's not the man. Because there are some men that are good men. They're ready to die for their homes. They're ready to die for their marriages. But sometimes they're married to women that are not open. They're not, those women are just, I don't know, they're cuckoo in the head. I don't know, probably you've seen women like that. They're cuckoo in the head. That you see them, you talk to them, hey, they'll be talking about C. You talk B, they talk about D. You now start wondering, what is wrong here? What is wrong here? And then the man is going to be under pressure. He doesn't even know what to say. He doesn't even know how to say it. At the end of the day, the woman is just nagging and shouting and doing. How will the man not run crazy? The man is going to go crazy, and the next thing he wants to do is just to frustrate your life. Will frustrate your life. He will frustrate the life out of you. And then we now start hearing everywhere. Everybody start hearing what's going on, what's going on. This level here, look at the story of that guy. Look at the story of that guy. The guy called me before he wrote me. He called me before he wrote me, and I said to him, I said, it's better you write, because people are actually talking right now. You need to write, and let's put it out there. Okay? Let's put it out there. This man married a woman, and then the woman she's a talkative. When the woman is a talkative, she will talk 24/7, non-stop. Non-stop. There are women like that. They just talk until Jesus will come. They keep talking. Maybe you should go and register her to be a prayer warrior. When she goes there to be praying, she will talk all the talk she want to talk there, and she's tired, she come back home and keep quiet. Sometimes a man we just want peace. We just want to keep quiet for some time. All right? That's why the man is hiding inside the bathroom. He will go to the bathroom and go and hide there and lock the door so that he could have a moment of silence. A moment of silence. Just to shut up. I just don't want to talk right now. I just want to shut. It happens to me all the time. I just want to keep to myself. I want to shut up for just a minute to think. I'm thinking. If I make money, it's my fault. If I don't make money, it's my fault. It's the fault of the man. You don't make money, you make money, it's still your fault. You're not making enough. It's just that. Oh, can't you see that is Tokumbo? Can't you see that Ifunke? They just bought a new house. They just bought a new car. They just bought this. And then put it in your face when I'm trying to sit down to think. To think. Nobody's saying women don't want peace too. So shut up and think about your peace too. Shut up and think about your own peace. Take a moment to do your me time. Take a moment. Leave the guy alone. Don't put pressure on him. The guy is sitting down right there. He's looking at TV. You think the guy is watching TV. He's not watching TV. Most of the time when I sit down watching TV, you think I'm watching TV. I'm not watching TV. I'm thinking about how am I going to go? What am I supposed to do? How do I handle this? That's what I'm thinking about. If my wife is not coming and asking me, oh, hey, I look at her like this, I give her a funny look. And my wife, I love that woman. She knows when I give her that funny look, she walk away from me. When I give her that funny look, the bombastic side eye, when I give it to her like that, she walk away from me. She knows that this guy don't want to talk right now. Yeah, I don't want to talk right now. Please. Don't even start that with me. I don't want it. Not right now. This moment that I am right now, I'm lacking behind. I know I'm lacking behind. This moment I have right now, I have a project going on. I want to make sure I deal with it. This moment I'm talking right now, I'm sitting right this moment. I'm not feeling too good. Sex is not in my head right now, please. And I'm not eating right now. The food is not in my head at this moment right now. Leave me alone. Let me concentrate. Because at the end of the day, when I make it, it's going to be your prosperity too. Always know it that when I'm sitting down right here, okay, when I'm sitting down right here, I'm thinking for you and I and the kids. That's what I'm thinking for. So leave me alone. Let me just have my time. Let me just have my little time. And some of the women, they already succeeded in pushing their husbands outside. You succeeded in pushing your husband to a side chick. The side chick who knows the rules, who understand the game. That when the guy is in the house, you leave the guy alone, go and be doing something else, and they'll probably go out and just have fun and come back with the guy there watching TV. The guy is actually having his time to think and to understand what he wants to do. We are hunters as a man. We are thinking of how to kill. How do I make this money? How do I make that? How do I make this? How do I make that? Okay, then eventually a good man with actually the right mindset will now call the wife and say, sweetheart, you see what I'm thinking about is that I think this. What do you think? Then it's your time. It's your turn right now that the guy is now bringing you into the picture and saying now, what do you have to say to this? Always wait for that time. Don't jump into the whole stuff. Don't interrupt the guy when the guy is thinking. And that's the time you now sit down with him and say, oh, so this is what you've been thinking. Yes, this is what I've been thinking. And you look at it together. And for a woman has got insight. A man will only bring a raw idea. And a woman will break it down to him. All right? The first level is maybe we should do this, and you do this, and you do that, and you do this. And the guy will be like, whoa, thank you. They start writing it down. But normally, a lot of women don't want to wait. When the guy is quiet, they think he's thinking about the girlfriend. The guy is quiet. Oh, he's thinking about what evil he wants to do. The guy is quiet. Oh, he's not talking. Oh, he's not talking. Leave the guy alone. Leave the guy alone. Leave him alone. Let the guy think. Let him think. I'm talking about good men here. I'm not talking about bad husband here. Please. I'm talking about good men. You know those good men. You know you are married to one of them. You know you are married to one of those good men. This guy always think about you, think about the kids, always pay bills. He's always around. He's doing everything he wants to do. But there's a nature in man that we need to know. We want a better life. Not for just only us. We want a better life for our wives and for our children. It will take a level of thinking, brainstorming to get to that point. A level of brainstorming to get to that point. Another thing. If you're this kind of woman that you are not sufficient for yourself, always party 24/7. Party here, party there. Nothing. If you say Yasukura say party, Yeah, Kasim say party. Yeah, Saheed is party. Yeah, you're going, party, 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 party. You don't even have any time to sit down and think about what do you want to be in life? What do you want to be in life? What do you want to achieve? You don't have the time to think about those ones. It's all party, party. Something's wrong with you. Oh. I'm just telling you, something's wrong with you. If nobody's telling you, I'm telling you, something is wrong with you. It is not every party you go. It is not every party you go to. There are parties they will invite you to tell them you're busy. Oh, Mama Akinia, I'm really sorry. I may not be able to make it because I'm going to be a little busy. You are not even busy at all. You are not going anywhere. You are only trying to maintain your dignity. You are only trying to maintain your respect. You don't want to be common. You don't want to be common. People see you in party all the time. They disrespect you. They think you're not married. They think you're a baby. They see you everywhere. Your husband is at home, thinking about how life is going to be better. You are busy gallivanting all around the place. Gallivanting all around the place. At least, just go to one or two parties and then make sure you pick the kind of party you go to. Let it be this classy, high-class party that they see you. It's not every party. You are there. Ilé ìtọ́sí láàrin ìgboro ó wà ńbẹ̀, ilé ìtọ́sí lábẹ́ tent ó wà ńbẹ̀, ilé ìtọ́sí lórí igi ó wà ńbẹ̀, ilé ìtọ́sí lórí ship ó wà ńbẹ̀. Every party ìwọ ló ya photo káàkiri àdúgbò, you are taking picture, you are not even thinking about your life. You don't even spend time thinking about what your children are going through. You don't spend time thinking about what your husband is going through. You don't want to give your husband support at all. You don't even have time to think about yourself. I'm a registered nurse. Is that the end of the world? You're a registered nurse. That's the end of life? Because you're a registered nurse. That's the end of life. You don't even know. Maybe one day they're going to kick you out of the hospital and then robots are going to take care of your job for you. Can't you think about what could I do again to upgrade myself? Is that not a good time for you to sit down and think and then catch up with your kids that are going to school and say, oh, what's going on in school? What do you guys need? Or what are you passing through? Okay. I said something the other day and people were just laughing. I was like, it's not a joke. You think it's a joke? It's not a joke. It's not a joke. It's not. Some of you guys will eventually, I don't pray like that. Some people will eventually cry at the end of their lives. Your daughters don't like men. Your daughter, he don't like boys. Always hanging out with girls and stuff like that. And your daughter is going into that level that I don't want to mention. And it doesn't concern you. It's the party that you're going that actually concern you. Your son doesn't like girls. You have not sat them down to go and have ice cream with them and sit them down and say, oh boy, I've not seen any girl with you. What's going on? Okay, I've not seen any guy with you. What's going on? And the two of you will sit down together and talk about it like mother and son or mother and daughter and get to know your children very well and go to impart something inside of them and make them to see the way life is. Do you have time for that? No. I don't even know how to talk about sex with my kid. You don't know how to talk about sex with your kid. Wait on. Leave them alone. Let them be like you. Let them be like you. You don't know how to start it. Talking about sex is no big deal at all. Sex, nothing inside of it. All of you, I will talk about sex anywhere, any day. Wake me up in the middle of the night, I'll talk about it with anybody. At any point in time, what is the big deal about it? Like I said to Joe, you don't do it. I want you to say, I want to say you. Oh, my cousin already be my money, but they say me money, but they say me money. Oh, yeah, my Robert, you know, me. Ah, yeah, ooh, ah, Dana me say, oh, Dana, no, me like, kill me, tear me up, kill me, choke me. They will be the ones shouting that one. Now, when they now go to God, they say, glorious God, beautiful King, and then they come to fool us. They now come and talk about the sex that you love, that you enjoy so much at the back of the closed door. They can't talk about it. They can't talk about it. The sex you are enjoying, don't DSM, look at, come and talk about it. Can't talk about it. Can't. Who are you fooling? You're fooling yourself. You're fooling yourself. You don't know Jack. It's coming back to bite you. You see, it's coming back. I don't pray so, but it's going to come back to bite you. Why can't you sit your daughter down, sit your son down, talk about sex with them? Let them understand that, listen, a man is meant for a woman is meant for a man. What are you feeling? How are you feeling it? Are you feeling it? You talk to them. You say, how do I start? How do you start what? Start the way you start when you're inside the bedroom with the men. You start like that now. That's the way you start it. It's very, very urgent. The way life is going right now, the way life is going right now is terrible. The life that we live right now is dangerous life. This generation that we are, forget it. If you are not vocal, your children will just your children will just go missing. The way the school is now encouraging them to do all this stuff right now. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. But when you get to the company of your friends, you know how to talk about sex there. Ah, ó wọlé látẹ̀yìn, ó wọlé iwájú, ó wọlé bí, ó látọ̀ òsì, ó lá gbogbo ẹ̀, ó ṣe gbogbo ilé. Mo fẹ́ kú. Ara mi gbẹ, ara mi shake. You know how to talk about it with your friends, but when it comes to your children that you're supposed to educate, you can't talk about it. We go to church. They say, well, let us go do couples meeting. We go there, we'll be talking about respect alone. We talk about loving me alone. When we come to the issue of sex that is actually destroying the entire home, we don't want to talk. It's not godly. Sex is not godly. It's not godly. Who created it? Is it the devil that created it? It is the devil that created sex, Abi. He's ruining us. And the devil understood that we are not using this part. We are not talking about it. He's now using the same sex to destroy us. That's what he's using to destroy us. And you sit down there and be looking like War Greco when this stuff now happen. Start looking. You start looking. It's time for us to be real. Let's be real. All this fake life we live. We live fake life. Too much of fakeness in our lives. Too much of fake lives. Let's be real for once. And say, you know what? I gotta live a good life. I got to talk about things. Now. I sit them down and talk about things with them. You know? Sit them down, talk about things with them. A 3-year-old girl, expert in sex, 3 years old. 3 years old. Go check it out. Your 18-year-old girl, daughter. Your 18-year-old daughter. You don't what she could do, you don't know. My baby call. That's your grandmother. If you don't know, that's your grandmother. What that girl could do, you don't know. You don't have any idea. Oh, like there, you lying to you. You'll be lying to yourself. Okay? So it's time for us to balance up our lives. If you are lucky and blessed to find a good man, be very, very sensitive about his feelings. Be very sensitive about it. Help him. Pat your husband on the back and say, sweetheart, it's going to be well. It will be well. We're going to make it. We're going to make it. You know, tap your, give him a hug. Cook his best meal. Give him comfort. Give him comfort. Don't withdraw sex from a man that has not offended you. Don't withdraw sex because he's not making enough money to buy you a car. Don't withdraw sex because you guys live in 1 bedroom and your friend live in 7-bedroom house. Don't use sex as a weapon to torture your husband. It's not godly. It's not right. That's wickedness. If you look down on him today and you walk away from him, you'll be shocked when you see him in another 5 years' time. Because the guy that you believe is not good today, you will find another woman that will take care of him, push him, support him, fine-tune his dream for him. And then where you will see him, you'll be so shocked. You'll be very shocked. Where you see him, you'll be shocked. Yeah, and I don't want you to be shocked. Support a man that is hardworking. Support a man that is good. Support a man who is loyal to you. Support a man that is transparent to you. He might not have enough today, but he will one day. And he's not going to have it by himself. It's a teamwork. I hate it when women say, oh, what low? Oh, shall low? Oh, low. You won't call you low. What is your responsibility? Is your responsibility not supposed to support me? Are you supporting me? When you say you want to low, our méjèèjì la jọ broke. We are both broke. All right? Are you doing your own responsibility? Are you doing it? You are pointing towards me. How about you? Women, we no get shame. You no get shame. What all low, you no get money, you no get money. Now the two of us no get money. We are both broke. We are both broke. So if you want to point finger to me, you point to yourself. What are your responsibilities as a wife? What are you supposed to be doing with me? Are we not supposed to be building the prosperity together? Is that not what we're supposed to do? You think it's only my own job to make money? You think it's only my job to make money? If you are doing your own part and I'm doing my own part, are we not going to be prosperous? Are we not going to make it? We're busy gallivanting all around town. Is it not? What are you contributing? What are you bringing to the table? What kind of support are you giving to me? But now you know how to talk, right? You can talk. Keep talking. Anyway, you are the one who gets your mouth. Keep talking. What are you contributing? And that's actually another major thing. African women needs to understand it. A man is not supposed to pay bills by himself. We're supposed to pay it together. We're supposed to make the money together. And if you cannot trust me with your money, I don't think this marriage should be. I don't think this marriage should be. It's better you go your way and I go my way. But if you understand your responsibility, your role in my life, your role is to occupy the spot where I'm weak. Where I'm weak. When one is weak, the strong one will carry the weak. That's the Bible. I didn't get married to you just to be a sex machine or a baby making machine. I married you so you can actually be a helpmate. Help me to get to where I'm going. Help me to build this prosperity. Help me to stand. Help me to have peace. Help me to be happy. Help me to get to where I'm going. That's your job. That's your responsibility. And I trust you. That's why I put my paycheck on the table. And I trust you too. I put mine next to yours. Then we'll put it together and we'll build a very solid prosperity together. I trust you. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. I trust you with my body. I trust you with my soul. I trust you with everything that God has given unto me. Do you? And it's supposed to be, yes, I do. I trust you with everything. And I want to be in this relationship. I want to be married to you. I want to love you. I want to care for you. I want to support you. I want to help you when you're weak. And I need you to help me too when I'm weak. I need you to push me, support me, stand for me, fight for me, do everything for me. That's marriage right now. And when we break into prosperity, it is our success. When we fail, it's our failure. Are we supposed to fail? No. I cannot fail when you are standing with me. You cannot fail when I'm standing by you. I stand for you. You stand for me. We can never fail. We'll never fail. If I stand with you, we're going to succeed. If you are not with me, I'm all by myself. It's possible for me to fall. When I fall, who's going to pick me? Nobody. Nobody. And that's the beauty of marriage. Marriage is a support system. It's support. We can make it. We can make it. It's all about we. Can we? Yes, we can. We can make it. We can make it. And we're going to close the door against everybody. Shut the door on in-laws, shut the door on friends, shut the door on everybody. And let's make it work. Any way it's going to take, we'll make it work. And that's the beauty. That's what we need. That's what we want. That's what marriage should sit on. We, we, and we. In all things, is about we. It took me a long time to understand. It took me a long time to understand that you see all of these Range Rover, big houses and stuff that people buy. You don't have to make a lot of money to buy the same thing. In as much you have a support, you have a wife, you have a husband, you guys will make it. Just put resources together, respect each other, reference each other, love each other. That's it. You get there. I gotta go. I got to go. I have I gotta go. I have too much going on right now. Too many clients that I must to attend to. So I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. All right. Thank you very much, everybody. God bless you. Have a beautiful day. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll be back with you later by the grace of God. Peace out. Mm, mm, mm.